Hello everybody, it's Delilah and welcome back to my channel. I cannot believe that I'm sitting here filming pregnancy videos for you again. I am so beyond excited about this. My husband is too, he's so excited. Yeah, by now you know that we are expecting baby number 2 in April 2019, which is just so crazy. At the time that I'm filming this, I'm only 5 weeks, or approximately 5 weeks. We don't actually know yet, but I know that it's really early and I know anything can happen, but I wanted to sit down and film this video before I forget anything and while everything's so fresh in my mind. Because if this pregnancy goes very smoothly, which I have a feeling it will, I don't want to regret not making these videos. So by the time you see this, I'll be a lot farther along. But I just wanted to tell you guys the symptoms that I have experienced, or the symptoms I felt before I got the pregnancy test. The symptoms that kind of led me to take that test and how I actually kind of knew I was pregnant before a positive. Okay, so the miscarriage happened less than a month before I got a positive pregnancy test. With that being so fresh and so recent, I had no idea what to expect. I had no idea if my body was going to be regular again right away or if it was going to take a while, because I've heard it can take a couple months for your body to get back. So I had no idea when I was going to ovulate, when I was going to get my period, if it was even possible to get pregnant this quickly. If you watched our miscarriage story video and our pregnancy announcement video, you will know a lot more background to what exactly I'm talking about and what happened. So if you want to catch up on those, I'll leave those videos linked below for you to find. But yeah, basically I was just really unsure of what was going to happen or what could happen. I didn't take any ovulation tests or anything, so I didn't know. But one thing we knew for sure was that we really wanted another baby, so we started trying. And we just kind of left it up to God. He knew how badly we wanted another baby, but we did not know what his plan was for us. We decided we were gonna start trying, and whatever happened, happened. About 10 days before I got a positive pregnancy test, I was so nauseous. I don't really have an explanation for this, other than maybe it was because implantation was happening. Maybe I was having some kind of like hormonal reaction to implantation. I don't know, but I was so nauseous for a couple of hours. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain it. I didn't actually throw up or anything, but I was very nauseous. So that was symptom number 1 that I just thought was really weird. Symptom number 2 was implantation cramping. Now I had experienced this with my daughter, Eloise, when I was pregnant with her, but this time it was very faint. Most of these symptoms were very mild, but the cramping especially was very mild. If we hadn't been trying and if I hadn't really been paying attention, I may not have really noticed. And it only lasted for like 10-20 minutes, and it was on both sides, not just one side, it was on both sides. That's something I remember very clearly with Eloise as well. When I had that implantation cramping, it was on both sides. So that was another little symptom that I took note of. A couple of days before I took the pregnancy test, I noticed that I was hungry all the time. But it's not like I was just constantly hungry. It would come up out of nowhere. And it was usually like right before supper time or right before lunch. It just like, it hit me and it hit me hard, and all of a sudden I was hungry and I needed food now. This is something I kind of noticed as well with Eloise when I was pregnant with her, and if I didn't eat food right away, I would start to feel very faint and lightheaded and a little bit dizzy. And I'm not sure if that has something to do with like blood sugars or something. And that is something that happens to me normally, but it happens to me especially when I'm pregnant. So that's something else I kind of noticed, that when I got hungry fast. Okay, this next symptom is the biggest one, is the biggest indicator that something was different. I was so moody. So moody. I still am really moody. I've just been having like these mood swings. It's not that I'm grumpy all the time, but I just lash out really easily and for really no necessary reason. Zach noticed it too. This happened about 5 days before I got the positive pregnancy test. I was just so grumpy, and that's not like me. Like I can lash out and I can be grumpy, but it doesn't usually happen as often as it has been happening lately. So I knew something was a little bit weird. I didn't know if I was PMSing, because I didn't know if maybe a period right after a miscarriage might be stronger or more difficult, don't know. I didn't know, but I just knew that I was very moody and very grumpy. Finally, the last symptom I had before I got the positive pregnancy test was my face was breaking out. And I'm not talking like crazy breaking out, like acne everywhere, but I'm very fortunate my skin does not get pimples a lot. And I was getting pimples, like a new pimple every day. So to me, it was a very noticeable thing. And it's something that never happens to me. So I knew something was up there as well. I don't know exact dates, but I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks after the miscarriage bleeding had stopped that I got a positive pregnancy test, which I know is really early, and I know that I'm very fertile, and I am extremely thankful, and I feel so blessed because I know there are so many people out there who struggle with becoming pregnant, and I feel so bad for you. My heart goes out to you, and I feel kind of bad saying, you know, that I am really fertile and that I can get pregnant really easily, because I know there's probably a lot of people out there who are jealous of that and who wish they could be that way as well. But at the same time, I really don't want to be quiet about my story or hide my story, because I am not that kind of a person. I am an open book, and I want to be really honest with you and tell you exactly what's going on. So that is the way it is. We are extremely blessed. By the way, if you want to compare this pregnancy with my last pregnancy, I'll have all of those videos linked below in a playlist. I believe in my very first pregnancy update, which is like my very first video ever, I actually talked about these symptoms I experienced before I got a positive pregnancy test as well. So if you want to go back and compare this one to that one, I'll leave that specific video linked below as well. But yeah, I'm so excited about this. I think I'm going to be doing updates every 2 weeks, beginning from when we first announced the pregnancy. I don't know when that's going to be yet as of now, but obviously by the time you see this you'll know. So stay tuned for lots of pregnancy updates coming your way. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I really hope you found it useful and helpful. And if you are also in the same boat as me and are expecting a baby very soon, congratulations. I wish you the absolute best. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!